All right, guys, so we're bringing back another fishing report for Local Angler. This time we're headed over to the First Coast, specifically St. Augustine. We've got Will Niemann on board, and he is based out of St. Augustine Paddle Sports. He kind of runs the charter side of that, and it's all kayak guide stuff, right?
Yep.
So, Will, tell me about what you do, how this kind of got started, and then we'll dive into what's going on the water. What drove you to want to be a kayak guide?
Well, I grew up fishing my entire life, and all I wanted to do was be a professional fisherman, and so it just kind of came naturally that I grew up paddling in Missouri and on the rivers, and so whenever I moved to Florida, I got a kayak pretty quickly, and it just was a natural evolution, and learned the area pretty quick. And well, can't say pretty quick, about 10 or 12 years it took me to learn the area, but I've learned the area, and you take people out and have them have really good times, and got great scenery, great water, nothing like it anywhere I've ever been at.
No, I love it up
awesome
that way.
area.
Yeah, I absolutely love it up in that area. It's just, it's really, a lot of it's untouched, like truly untouched. So you've been out on the water a lot. You've been doing some guides. Tell me what's biting. What's going on in your area right now?
Oh, the flounder really starting to move in. Fishing the runouts, the oyster bars, in between the islands, just anywhere you can find some water flow and some depth change, you're probably going to find some flounder right now. Bouncing a fish bites, Fight Club, either a brawler or butt kicker, or the paddle, or the curly tail. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's evading me right now, but they've got a curly tail too. That curly tail's deadly.
It's relatively new, isn't it?
It is. Well, it's been out for a couple of years. But people are just now starting to catch on to it. I've been throwing them for a couple of years. Their Fish Bites is a local St. Augustine company, so it's real easy for me to access their products, and they just work so well. Just put them on a little jig head and bounce the bottom with them. Really nothing to it. Just slowly bounce the bottom and wait for the thump. Whenever you feel the thump, just let her chew a little bit before you set the hook and fish on.
There you go.
Along with the flounder, of course, there's always redfish around. A lot of fun we've been having just as a fun fish are jacks. There's a lot of jacks around right now, just to the 6 to 10 pound range, and they're just if you just want to go out for a rod bend, they're a blast, and you can get them on anything that moves. So it doesn't really, they're not too specific. A paddle tail, a topwater is my favorite way to catch them, just because they're aggressive. But there's the trout have slowed down a little bit. There's still a lot of big trout around, but they'll be for the next few months the trout will be a little slower. They're more of a colder wintertime, colder water fish. So they're still around, but not as thick as they are in other times of the year. Snapper bite is really picking up. Inshore, the mangrove snappers, they're some creeks you got to beat them off with the hook. Beat them off the hook. You just can't keep them off. You can't catch anything but snappers. But that's usually if you're using live shrimp or dead shrimp, something like that. There's a lot of mullet in the water right now. Mullet's a good bait choice. Cut or live, either one is gonna get you some redfish. It'll also get you flounder, mud minnows. At St. Augustine Paddle Sports, we sell mud minnows and shrimp, and fiddler crabs and blue crab. The mud minnows we have will catch anything that swims, any of these species. Another cool fish that we are having around here that we've had the last couple of years are snook. We've actually got snook in the area, and we can go out and target snook. There's enough snook here to go out and target snook. So, which is nice for Northeast Florida to be able to do that. Snook season just closed, June 1st. So at the moment, if we do target them, we don't keep any, but it's definitely a fun fish to have around. I had a charter two days ago that lost. He had one break him off and then lost another one in the pylons, and didn't ever land a snook. But he had an opportunity to get a couple. But it's always fun in Northeast Florida to be able to have the snook bite as it is right now.
Absolutely. So, are you seeing any like, so to speak, slots coming in, or is it?
Oh yeah. We don't have as many slots, of course, as like South Florida, but I've caught plenty of slots in St. Augustine. I've actually caught more snook in St. Augustine than I have in any other part of Florida, but I've fished here longer than I have other parts. But there's plenty of snook here. You just got to know where to look, and what to throw. You know, they're kind of a temperamental fish.
That's
So,
awesome. So if someone's looking to pick up some fish bites or live bait, where are they going to go?
233 State Road 16 in St. Augustine. It's right on your way into town from downtown, or to downtown from Highway 95. So it's on your way to everywhere. Swing in. We got live bait. We got artificials. We sell kayaks. We rent kayaks. We have guided tours, eco tours. We do springs tours. If you want to do freshwater, we can go after bass and bluegill and crappie. I don't care. I like to fish. So I don't discriminate. So if you want to come down and give it a shot, we're at 233 State Road 16. Find us there. Find us online at staugustinpaddlesports.com.
Awesome. Will, I appreciate you joining us today, man. We will catch up with you next month, and hopefully we have some cool stuff to talk about.
All right, Andrew. I appreciate you having me.
Thanks, man.
Later.
See you.